Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Abigail, originally from Kenya and currently studying civil engineering in China. So sit back and let's engage more. Hi guys, so welcome back. So in this video, I'll be answering some of the few questions I get asked all the time. And actually, it's some of the questions I also ask myself. So the first question goes by, why I chose civil engineering. This is among many questions that people actually always ask me. And honestly, when I began, I actually didn't have answers to these questions. I just started. I knew I wanted to do something challenging, something that will bring a lot of for me to put myself out there and do something constructive. Yeah, that's the reason why I chose to do civil engineering. And the question comes by the second question we are talking about, what's really inspired me. A lot inspired me. Actually, a lot of things inspired me. One of it being that I grew up in an engineering home. Not really civil engineering, but I grew up in another field of in another field of engineering. So I grew up seeing a lot of how engineering works. And from then, I also was, I think I can say something like privileged. I was privileged to be able to engage more with, if you know, back in time from the 90s, there was these National Geography magazines. Yeah, my parents were subscribers of those magazine or whatever they call it back in time. So I really tend to read a lot of those National Geography books. From those books, I had a lot of desire about the world, not entirely civil engineering, but this desire to explore the world. It came from my reading of those National Geography books. Yeah, I read a lot of them. I get to know different kind of countries through those books. So shout out to National Geography. Actually, if not for them, I don't know how I'll have been able to have this dream or have this desire. So, and another thing that I get asked a lot, and the people will be like, how my journey actually started. So my journey didn't begin in China. Like I mentioned, I'm currently doing my studies in China, but it didn't begin in China. I began it in Kenya, yeah, in a small polytechnic. That's how they call it. Like it's a college. It's a college, yeah. I didn't get the high grades in the beginning, so I began my journey in a college. I did it from, I mean, almost 8 years ago. Yeah, if you see me, you might think, oh, I look so young, but no, I was in college more than 8 years ago, and I did my diploma in civil engineering. Yeah, I did my diploma in civil engineering back in the years. It was a 3-year course back in time. We were doing. I think it's still up to now. People still do it for 3 years. As long as you are studying in a college, you'll do it for 3 years. So yeah, I did my diploma in civil engineering for 3 years. That's where my journey into civil began, and I knew I always wanted to do my bachelor's abroad. That's when, after the diploma, I did my industrial training because it's mandatory for everyone to do an industrial training back back in colleges. You have to do at least 2 industrial training when you are still in school before you graduate. So I did my diploma for 3 years and 2 industrial training. And after that, I was able to work with some small private companies for a while. And then that's when, after some years, yeah, when opportunity came by and I chose to come abroad in China to do my bachelor's in civil. So speaking about my life in college, where it all began. So like I mentioned before, it was 3 years. Those 3 years were not really easy. There were so many times that you were told that, oh, we won't make it, engineering is for men, the ladies will literally just drop out, we can't do anything here. So many times we have been told that. So the first year was really hard. I remember so many times I was stressed. Yeah, I was stressed a lot. I didn't actually know that I'll come this far because of all the things we have been told before. So there's so many times I was like, maybe I should just drop. Maybe I should just let it go. And I mean, maybe it's not meant for me. But I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And after the first year, and I saw, oh, I actually made it. So second year was a little bit tough also because so many of the majors we were doing by then it was hard. You all know about structures, the maths, calculus, name them, survey. It wasn't easy, but we just kept going. But actually, some of us dropped out in our first classes, and yeah, for us who made it, we really thank God for this far. But when we were done with the second year, third year wasn't that hard. It was among the best years of my life in college, like literally among the best. I was like, okay, I already done first and second year. What about third year? It's just gonna be like so soft and stuff like that. And actually, it was among the softest part of my life in college. I got the highest grade, and I really thank God for that. We got a lot of support, by the way, from our teachers. I say like thumbs up to them. They really helped us a lot. And the colleagues in my school also, they were really good to us. Some of them, literally not all of them. There are some who are also like, oh, you ladies won't make it actually. But yeah, for those who supported us, we really, really appreciate this far we came. And yeah, like literally that was part of my college. And then we finished and we were looking for jobs as engineering female. It anyone who has been there, even the men looking for job, it's another thing. It's like going back to class but in a different dimension. Like you're studying, how the studies is hard, but now you are in real life outside there. It was so technical, it was so hard, but yeah, we just kept pushing and pushing. Maybe I'll talk about it some other time. But basically, I just wanted to say how my journey began, and yeah, literally that's how it's all began. So the third question was like, how do I feel about my decision today? And literally looking back, how things were until now, I'm really proud of myself that I didn't give up. I'm proud of how I pushed, despite the society pressure, the examination, and everything. I'm really proud of myself. I pushed this far. I remember one in my second year, one of these subjects that I did. Um, was it? I think it was maths, some calculus. Yeah, I actually failed. I think twice or something like that. Yeah, I did fail two. I think two times because I failed first time and then I redid the exam and then I failed again and I was like, oh my god, maybe this no, maybe I'm not even supposed to be doing this course because it was really tough. I don't know what was happening. I think it was yeah second year in my calculus maths. It was really crazy, and I was like, did first time and I failed. I did the second time, and I think almost the third time is when I passed that exam. I almost gave up. Yeah, so many people actually, I don't think actually a lot of people managed to pass that exam. It was really crazy. Those who have done the Kenya National Examination Council in college knows the real struggle of these they really know the struggle of these exams. It is really tough. A lot of people get suspended, a lot of people get to just drop out because of this examination. It's really so tough, it's really so hard. But when I look back at how far I've come, I'm glad I didn't give up. I'm glad I still chased my dream. I'm glad I came this far. I'm really proud of myself, of everything. Despite it's not much I've achieved, but I'm proud of these few things I've been able to achieve in my life. So guys, and in part of my more of maybe advice to the younger generation, even the older generation. I know there are some people who are like, sometimes they give up, sometimes they'll be like, maybe this is not working for me. If you can push yourself a little bit, I know it will work for you. I didn't start with the highest grade, like going from high school, you just graduate with A and you're moving into university. No, I actually started from a diploma. If you know the Kenyan system, it means when you start with a diploma, most of us didn't get a direct entry to the university. That's why we start from there. So I started with a diploma, and I actually had a lot of classmates who started from a certificate. If you know, certificate is the lowest. So you start with certificate, and then you go to diploma, then you go to degree and masters and PhD. So there are some people who started from certificate. What does that mean? They are passionate about this journey. They love whatever they are doing. So if someone can start from certificate, someone can start from diploma. Don't give up. Don't even have that energy of give up. Keep going. Keep knowing that what are you going to achieve? What is your goal? What is your plan? My favorite Bible verse, if I can say, it's Habakkuk 2:2. It says like you should write down your goals and manifest about it. That's what I did. That's what I do all the time. And I inspire lots of us to keep doing that, keep going, writing down our dreams and goals, and not to give up. I know there are a lot of stumbles, there are a lot of fails, but we shouldn't give up. We should keep chasing our dream, and everything will surely come to manifest. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate everything you do to us. And keep watching more of my videos. If I inspire you, you can share it to your friends. If you have any questions, you can also send me a message. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye bye.